What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Movie Bunker, where physical media is alive and well. I am 4K Outlaw, and today we have a massive Blu-ray and 4K haul. These are things that I've picked up over the last couple of weeks. I've grabbed a lot of stuff from Game Exchange, a store that opened up here locally in my town. I had a ton of store credit, so I was able to really beef up my TV show collection. I also have a lot of cool 4Ks. And some 4K box sets. So, guys, we're going to get started. But before we do, I want to say thank you, guys, for helping us all get to over 500 subscribers. If it's your first time here, think about hitting that subscribe button if you guys like movies and physical media. And thank you for everybody that's joined over on our TikTok page that's just currently past 38,000 followers. I'm very sorry for the lack of videos. I have been very sick, and I'm starting to come around. But thank you all so much for the support, and I really appreciate it. Now, without further ado, I'm going to do this the way I always do it. We're going to start with Blu-rays, and then we'll head over to 4Ks. So let's get started. As far as, like non-special editions, the first thing that I picked up was Click. This was actually sent to me off my wish list, but it was sent to me from my wife and my kids. They sent me this. When I started doing TikTok, it was taking a lot of time and stuff. And this movie, I think, is a cautionary tale for all fathers, to not, to kind of remember what's important. And I've really made an effort lately to do that. Maybe I've not made that much of an effort because they did send me Click, but I do love this movie. I think that this movie is great. And, I didn't have it in the collection. I get asked about it all the time in the live streams. I kind of neglect some catalog titles just because I kind of assume that they're eventually going to get a 4K. But this one gets asked for all the time. I have been wanting to watch it, so this was a really cool thing that they gave me. And I think, like I said, this is an important movie for all dads to have, to kind of keep things in perspective of what's really important. Again, another one I was kind of hesitant to buy. I've kind of lightened up on the Blu-ray only 4K thing, because I do want to own these movies, and I did love this movie, and I'm talking about the Ironclaw. If you guys are familiar with my page from the past, you know that I'm a huge wrestling fan, and the Texas Tornado was actually one of my favorite wrestlers when I was a kid because he beat Mr. Perfect. And as I got older, to win the Intercontinental title, as I got older, I learned to appreciate Mr. Perfect more. But Kerry Von Erich was one of the first deaths I remember in wrestling. So I was very interested in seeing this. And it is a deep movie. It is a great movie. It is so, so good and so important, I think, to be seen, to see what these boys went through and to see the impact they had on the wrestling world. And I just can't say enough good things about this. This is one of those kind of movies that whenever I was holding in my hand at Walmart, I thought, you know what? Who cares if they make a 4K? This movie is special. It's worth owning. If a 4K comes out, I'll just sell this, or I'll donate it to the library, or donate it to somebody just to have them watch this movie. If you've not seen A24's Ironclaw, it is incredible. Zac Efron, I'm a fan for life after seeing this. He did amazing as Kevin Von Erich. The casting is incredible. I was kind of questioning the casting of this movie, and a couple of times whenever it was announced, because in my opinion, I thought Zac Efron would have been a better Kerry Von Erich, but I was wrong. That's why I don't make movies. That's why I'm, just buying them. It's really good, and I highly recommend this movie. So these next, I'm not going to spend a whole hell of a lot of time on, just because they're special to me, but they've been seen 1,000 times. I had over $150 in store credit at Game Exchange from basically just trading in like DVDs, and just stuff I had doubles and triples of that I had just kind of neglected getting rid of because we haven't had a Hastings. They've just been accumulating here. People would come over to the house. I even gave away movies to a DoorDash driver once. So I was able to take that down there, and I had a bunch of store credit, and I was able to pick up The Big Bang Theory. Now, this is mine and my wife's show. She had been trying to get me to watch this for years, and I'm stubborn. I just never got around to it. And then a couple of years ago, I was in the bed a lot, and I just binged watched this show, and I fell in love with it. It took me back to the roots of when I was a kid, and I collected comic books, and I just fell in love with the Sheldon Cooper character, and I just loved the show. Every night, we either watch Supernatural or this while we're laying in bed. And I got this, I think, for It was $79.99, but again, with the store credit, it was complete. I think I paid $8 for it. And I've been trying to soup up my TV show collection, just because shows that I've been watching here lately have been getting pulled from streaming services a little more than I would like. So now it's never going to be pulled. I can watch it every night, and we do. One of the most wanted things I've always wanted in my collection was the Sons of Anarchy show. And they have a big, nice set that I missed out on. And this is what made me use all my store credit. I had a phone call from a friend, and he said, hey, man, Game Exchange has got a bunch of new TV shows in. And so I saw this night one, I went and grabbed this. And then the next night I went and grabbed Big Bang Theory. So what I'm about to show you, I got completely free. I just used all my store credit on, and we grabbed Sons of Anarchy season 1 on Blu-ray. Let me tell you something. Not only are these in great condition, like cosmetically from the casing and all that stuff, a lot of these still have the inserts. And if a movie that you have purchased used comes with an insert, that is usually a telltale sign that the person that owned it before you was probably a collector and just got in a tough place. When I see inserts on movies, I know that I've gotten a great deal. We have Sons of Anarchy season 2 with the slip. Sons of Anarchy season 3, which is my favorite season of the Sons of Anarchy. Yeah. Well, the second half I love. Man, I can't believe that's hard. You guys didn't even ask, and I just made it hard. I have season 4 of the Sons of Anarchy. Here is season 5 of the Sons of Anarchy, and a huge shout out to my wife. These all came just completely obliterated with stickers. Game Exchange puts on the stickers that you couldn't take off with, like, I mean, they are on there big time. And we had to use a bunch of Goo Gone, and she got them off there for me. We also have season 6 of Sons of Anarchy with this really cool slipcover. I didn't even know that it came out like this. And then season 7, the final season of Sons of Anarchy with the slip in great condition. So now I have the entire Sons of Anarchy collection. And you know, what's great about this is something that I do watch yearly. I love this show. So it's nice to have this show. And I was thinking when I was holding this, do you know at one point in time, we were getting Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Sons of Anarchy, and I'm pretty sure that Breaking Bad might have been in that mix as well. Even if it wasn't, I don't remember the exact dates. I know these three shows were running at one time. I mean, what a time we were living in. So now we're going to switch over to the 4Ks. I'm a huge 4K guy. I love the format. Over on my TikTok channel, I have talked in depth about my TV. I have a 65-inch OLED TV. It was pricey, but it was the best investment I've ever made. I love my TV. And so I really love getting 4Ks. I love especially to get 4Ks from movies I watched as a kid that I can almost remember seeing on like VHS. And then now to see them on 4K is really surreal. A huge shout out to Kino Lorber for sending me these over for review. Really, really awesome that was an opportunity that I was given by them. I've been a huge fan of Kino Lorber for years. They put out one of my favorite Blu-ray releases of all time. I may do a video on that. And if I do, bear with me. One of my favorite Blu-ray releases of all time is Highway to Hell. I love this movie. If you guys have been with the channel for a long time, you've heard me talk about this. So to actually get a review copy from Kino Lorber was kind of something that was on my bucket list that I would like to do whenever I gave this channel and this idea of doing movie stuff another go. So up first, all they just sent me Kindergarten Cop. And I just finished watching it, and the transfer, just like all of Kino's transfers, is incredible. Just an awesome release. And as I'm recording this, I'm going to try to get this up as soon as possible. This and all these movies I'm about to show you are on sale right now on KinoLorber.com. I will put a link down below. So if you are interested in upgrading your Kinos, I know Kino has a lot of 4K upgrades to Blu-rays and Blu-rays to DVDs. This is on sale right now. This is a great price to get this at. And the transfer is awesome. I didn't get a chance to get into the special features. There's not many. But I will say this. Look at this spine. I've never been a spine guy. But I love how Kinos look. And I've kind of toyed with the idea of putting them all together. If it wasn't for the fact that I do lives, I'm constantly pulling these movies off the shelves, I probably would, because these Kinos look really sharp together. Probably my favorite one that they sent me, I haven't got to watch it yet, but that is Face Off on 4K. Now, I'm going to be doing complete singular thoughts, opinions. I hate saying the word review because I don't really have any credentials. I just hate that word. I'm going to be giving you my thoughts from my old eyes watching these on my TV of what I think about these movies. And this is one that I'm really excited for. I remember when I was a kid, I was fascinated with Nicolas Cage's double gold guns. Do you guys remember those? They had like dragons. It was gold and black. They just looked so dope. So really looking forward to checking this out and seeing my gold guns on 4K. And then another one that's really special to me, we have Changing Lanes. Now, when I was a kid and I used to go to the drive-in, there would always, we called them side B movies. You would pay to go see, like, say, a big blockbuster. And then when the movie went off, you got a second movie. And that's how I found Changing Lanes. I don't remember what movie we went to watch, but side B movies is a video I may do in the future. That's how I found Changing Lanes. That's how I found Mystery Men. That's how I found Rain of Fire. So I love this movie. I don't want to take just anything, but these are movies I have stories with, I have a connection with, and I know that I'm going to love. So I was really happy to see that they sent this over, and there is a special features right there. Again, guys, I'm not just saying this. In terms of a boutique label 4K, I think Kinos are the best priced and the best transfers 99% of the time. So I highly stand by this company. This was a no-brainer for me to do this because I really, truly do love Kino, and I always have. I do have a 4K box set, and that is the new Ring 4K collection from Screen Factory. Now, I haven't got to watch any of this yet. Like I said, I've been sick. I've been editing videos like crazy on TikTok and doing reviews for Ghostbusters and King Kong. So I haven't got a chance to watch this yet. What I will say is it's very nice, very glossy cosmetically, but not a lot in the way of special features. And Rings 4K box set. Or I'm sorry, the Ring Collection 4K box set. Another boutique label that I firmly enjoy is Second Sight. I think that Second Sight puts out just some of the best stuff ever. And this is the reason why. This is the Possessor here on 4K. A Brandon Cronenberg flick. And I haven't got a chance to watch this yet. I apologize. I have seen this movie before. I was very excited when this got released and announced. And it is breathtaking. I actually filmed an unboxing for this for the page, but I was sick and it wasn't good. So I didn't post. I had no energy. So I wanted to save it and do it whenever I felt better. But we have the Possessor here on 4K. You know what? This may surprise a lot of people, but the next movie that I'm about to show you, I'm not going to lie about it. I actually had this rated 2 stars on my Letterboxd, and I almost didn't buy it. Now, when this movie came out, everybody was talking about it, and I didn't vibe with it. So I kind of was hesitant to buy it because these Second Sights are a little pricey. These are about $48, about $50 a piece. But I bought it, and I'm so glad I did, because upon rewatching it, I realized how great this movie was, and that sometimes you're just in the wrong mood. It ain't the right time. And I am talking about none other than the A24 releasing of Green Room here on 4K. Now, when this got here, I immediately put it in the player. And I was like, I'm watching this because if I don't, then this was a waste. I want to watch it. And I watched it with my wife, and she loved it, and I loved it. It went from 2 stars to 4 stars. Now, that doesn't really happen with me a lot. I'm very stubborn. A lot of times, if I don't dig a movie, I don't tend to usually rewatch it. However, this is one of the exceptions to the rule. There's been a few movies like that, like The Barn. It's great. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me when I watched. I don't know if I was sick or if I was just bitchy. I don't know what was wrong with me. There's really no excuse for it. And I didn't want to lie about it. I want to be held accountable because this movie is incredible. And I am so happy that it is now in the collection. And it has all kinds of great special features. And I have, it's awesome. And I will say this. This is the 4Ks for both of these are region free. The special features are region B. So you will need a region B player or a region free player to watch the Blu-rays and the special features. But guys, if you're watching this video, more than likely you're a hardcore collector like me, and you've already got a region free player like I do, because they pay for themselves in the end. So guys, that is it for this Blu-ray 4K haul. One of my better ones in my opinion. Again, not a lot in terms of quantity, but like my pappy always says, it's quality over quantity. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. I am truly sorry for the lack of videos. I'm starting to come back around. I'm floating at like 75% health, and that was enough to have me energized. I just went and saw Godzilla vs. Kong, or Godzilla X Kong, so I'm a little hyper. I will put the links down below for the Kino sale, so you guys can go check that out. Let me know down below if you guys picked up any of these second sight releases, if you picked up the Ring collection. Guys, just let me know something down in the comment section. Thank you all so much for the love. Leave the video a like, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when all my videos go live. Until next time, farewell from the movie bunker. I'll see you at the movies. Also, if you guys stuck along to the end of the video, I appreciate it. I wanted to introduce you guys to the newest member of the Movie Bunker family, and this is my puppy Boris here. You'll be seeing him in more videos. He's camera shy, but I wanted to share him with you guys. Say hi, Boris.